Morning, guys. Um, Please forgive me. I know most of my videos have been back on uh, back on camera. Every once in a while I'll make a video where I'm not showing my face. I don't like to do that. I really don't. But this morning, I literally kind of just woke up. Um, And I'm just, yeah, I got my Aunt Jemima scarf on. Please just bear with me. But this video, I'm first of all, I'm gonna stop saying that it's not gonna be long and all that. I'm not gonna say that. But I want to talk this morning about alpha and beta men. Now, first of all, I know that there are other personality types. I know that there's more. But social media primarily have been the ones that have kind of like made alphas and betas popular or whatever, or that whole term popular. And so I want to talk about that this morning. I want to, it's just, I don't even know why it was on my mind, but it is. And I started, kind of like journaling about it, but then I'm like, nah, I need a video, you know. Um, but here's the thing. Here's the first thing I'm gonna say. Um, this has nothing to do with race, because as many of you know, I have dated all races, except as I've said before, I've never dated an Asian man. I've never really dated, like Arab or the further over there. And I've talked to um, one or two before, but I never like would say, we're talking, we're in a relationship or anything like that. So, but anyway, this whole alpha and beta thing, I'm just gonna be honest. And the reason I brought up the fact about it has nothing to do with race is because I've seen it. I've heard white men talk about it. I've heard black men talk about it. I've heard Hispanic men talk about it. And I think, in being all honest, being very honest, um, I think first of all, those terms are used to insult men. I really do. I think for the most part, they're used to make men feel bad. I really do. Because usually when I hear it, um, it's kind of in a negative, insulting type way. And I think it puts a lot of pressure on men. I think it makes more men feel that they have to say or act as if they are quote unquote alphas. I think you got a lot of men running around and talking about being alpha males who are not, because and okay, before I get into that, let me just also say I've been in situations talking to men who, they put it out front. They put it up there. I'm an alpha male. Like I need a woman to understand. I'm alpha. I'm an alpha man. You know, and I hear them saying that, and I don't say anything about it because I understand that the pressure is on men to be alpha males, the leader of the pack, the whatever, and the quote unquote beta male or whatever. it seems to me what they are calling, especially other men, I think other men put a whole lot more pressure on men with this alpha and beta stuff than women do. Because, well, okay, so it seems to me the beta males that they talk about and that they signify as beta seem to be the one who cater to women, want women's attention, um, are nice, are kind, are soft, and are sweet, are innocent. What was I about to say? Caring, understanding, listening. It seems to be that they feel like beta males or whatever, let women walk all over them. They're just a wimp. They're just, um, but at the end of the day, if women are honest, and I have to go back once again to this whole generational thing again, I have to go back to, I don't think it's a cultural thing. Like, I really don't. Like, I think it is a woman thing, but I think it may be defined more as a generational thing between women because at the end of the day, women want a man at the essence of their being to be kind to them, to listen to them, to understand them, to give to them, to be generous with them, to give them attention, to tell them they're pretty, to tell them they're beautiful, to tell them I like your dress. I mean, it's like the men who really understand and have those traits. I think society calls these men beta males. I really do. And I have heard women, mostly young women, which is where I'm going with the whole generational thing. I've heard women, talking about a guy texting them. He texts me too much. He called me too much. He just keep on calling me, and he thirsty, and he won't stay out of my inbox and all. And I'm just like, maybe it's a young woman thing that they feel that way about a guy and about men's attention. Maybe it makes them feel restricted and like they're watching them and like they don't have no freedom or just, I mean, I don't know really what it does, but from my generational standpoint and maybe just for me, period, I like that. I really do. I like the attention. I like you texting me. I like you calling me. I like the attention. Um, because for me, it's not thirsty. For me, it's saying you're interested in me, you want my attention, and you're thinking about me. And that makes me feel good. Like, there's so many guys today now listening to all these male gurus who, I keep talking already about this whole texting thing, how men just text, and like to me that is so impersonal. Like I don't want to text. I understand texting sometimes during the day because you can't talk. I understand, there are situations and times when, you can't just have a whole conversation. I get all of that, but I'm talking about specifically, primarily, only just texting, texting. I mean, no, I don't want to do that. I really don't because it's just too impersonal. If you're picking up the phone, calling me, or if you're here with me in my face, giving me attention, I mean, I know where you are. I know, and that's not even talking about I need to keep tabs on you. That's not that. It's the fact that You're here with me. You have called me. You're on the phone. You're giving me your time. You're giving me your attention. I don't see anything thirsty about that. I mean, like I say, maybe it's a generational thing. I remember on and it's something I never forgot on um it was a group, a Facebook group. And forgive me, I'm drinking coffee if you all hear me take a little break, a pause. And I don't even remember what the situation or the other whatever topic all this stuff was about. But it was a young woman, a lot of women in this group. And she was talking about how she's married. She was newly married, like under 3 years married. And she was talking about how her husband gets on her nerves and annoys her because he always calls her. Like he will call and text her at work. Um, and he wants her to call him uh, when she gets to work, when she gets off work, if she goes somewhere else, or something like that. He wants her to check in, or he checks in on her. And she was so mad, and she was just going on about how she's grown and how he should not be putting tabs on her. um and I mean, she was really, really mad and angry, and there were a lot of women, that agreed with her, that, you grown, you're not a child, he shouldn't be doing. And all I could see out of that was care and concern. I'm like, maybe he want to make sure, you didn't get caught in a 45-mile pileup or something on the freeway. Maybe he wants to make sure that, you didn't get stranded and didn't have any gas somewhere. You off somewhere on the side of the road. Maybe he wants to make sure that you're coming home safe. Maybe he wants to make sure or ask you to bring something home from work. Maybe, from the store or something. Maybe he loves and cares about his wife, and he, as a man, is just wanting to protect you, and just be concerned. And I mean, I don't know the situation. I don't know their relationship. I don't know him and his personality. It could have been that, he is dominating, controlling. And I mean, that is a thing too. It's a very, very real thing. Um, but just the way that she was describing it, I didn't get that. I didn't, I mean, I would much rather you show me that you care about me and that I made it to work safe and I'm on the way home and things like that and I'm okay. Other than, I don't hear from you all day. I gotta ask you, do you care? Are you concerned? Like my car broke down and I can't even find you. I'm texting you, I'm trying to call you and I don't even know where you at. And I mean, once again, maybe it is a generational thing. I don't know, but she saw it, and maybe it was a personality thing, that she saw it as him trying to control her, and it annoyed her, it bothered her, she didn't want to do it. You know, um, I get it. I mean, I can get that too, but like I say, I want somebody to show me that they're concerned about me and they care about me, and so that would not bother me. That would, I mean, it wouldn't bother me, and after a while, maybe it might slack off, maybe, she is the kind of woman who does like a lot of freedom and does like to go out and does like to do things with her girlfriends and stuff like that. And so I don't know, maybe it makes him insecure. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't know their situation, but for me, um, that would not upset me. And so you know, for women, that would be a lot of these young women, that type of behavior and a man doing that would be classified as beta male activity. That's some beta male stuff, Um, and I just feel like at the end of the day, I think it puts a lot of pressure on men to be alpha or beta. I think, or to be alpha, period. It puts a lot of pressure on them. And I think, it makes them feel like they have to prove that they are a man. I really do. Because we are in a society where, things like men listening, things like men caring, things like men even calling women beautiful and telling them, giving them compliments and things like this, and men, giving a woman flowers and really trying to get her attention and everything, giving her money, that is so negatively looked upon in this society, you know, um, as simp behavior. It's done by other men. It's done by, just like in general, you always hear, just the other day, um, I unsubscribed to this particular guy who I used to, I go ahead and say, it's Willie D. I used to listen to Willie D a lot, because he's from Houston, he's from Fifth Ward, and I used to listen to him a lot, his show, for a long time. But recently, like a few months ago, I unsubscribed because me personally, I just don't like the narrative that he puts on a lot of women. I get that he's a man. I get that, he's pro man. He's gonna be more pro man than woman, of course, I guess. But I don't like the way anything a woman does is her fault. Anything that a man does to a woman is her fault. It I forgot what the situation was where I am unsubscribed, but I'm not gonna go all into that. Um, But he put up a thing, it came across Facebook because apparently I didn't unsubscribe to him on Facebook. And so I saw a video that he was doing, and it was about a woman who had some dude in the house. It seemed staged to me, but some woman who had a dude in the house, and the guy coming, the boyfriend or whatever, come in the house talking about, oh, I pay all the bills here and I take care of you, and and why you do this to me, and I'm a good man, and blah blah blah. And it's just so typical of the stuff that you see on social media to make women look bad, to make women look like all of us are users, all of us don't appreciate a good man, all of us, that's what women do. And it's just like it makes men gives men the narrative of, I'm not gonna pay no bills, I'm not gonna, put you in no nice house, I'm not gonna, and it's not even about putting her in a nice house, it's about the two of you being partners, getting a thing together, paying bills together, doing whatever, but it just like puts the narrative that, if men set a woman up like that, this is what she gonna do. And you a simp and you stupid and you a fool for doing it. That's what it does. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that because at the end of the day, um, all of my long-term relationships have been situations where, not that I was necessarily set up, because every man that I met me working, met me with my own place, taking care of myself, doing my thing. I didn't ask them for nothing, never did ask them for anything, even throughout the relationship. I mean, that's just me. I'm independent, I take care of myself, but at the same time, I still know how to be a submissive wife. But they all paid the bills. It was their choice for me not to work, all except my daughter's fault, but that's a whole different thing. But and I never cheated. None of them came home and I got some dude in the bed, and I'm like, it's like every woman is not like that. Like there are a large group of women out there who wouldn't do stuff like that, and I think that's the kind of stuff that comes with, like I keep saying, you need to get to know somebody. Like you need to know people. You need to know who you're getting involved with. You need to know who you're spending your money on. You need to be in a relationship long enough with them to know whether or not they would do something like that. I mean, I know you can't know it all, but you have to know them and be in situations with them and court them long enough and date them long enough, however you want to say it, enough to know, is she going to be my partner? Is she going to have my back? Is she, the kind of person that she is? So, but anyway, um, I feel like, as I said, it puts a great amount of pressure on men, to feel like I'm dominant, I'm control, I'm in control, I do this, I'm a take charge man, And I see a lot of that stuff um, on social media, especially like on TikTok. You see all of this crap. I don't necessarily subscribe to that stuff or listen to those things, but you see the videos being passed. And these alpha, dominant, whatever type men are always getting clowned. Like these dudes are always thinking that they know women and, insulting women and, I'm not going to do this for you. I'm a alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I'm not no simp. I ain't going. And it's just like at the end of the day, when the women start talking and the women start, responding, it's like, don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. Like, no woman wants to be dominated and controlled. When a woman talks about an alpha male, it's just talking about, in my opinion, it is just talking about a man who knows how to be a man. And it has nothing to do with dominating or controlling situations and controlling people, not letting her talk, not letting her have an opinion. He controlled the money, he controlled this, whatever come in my house, I'm the man, I mean, where is the partnership in it? Like, where is the, like, if you want to dominate and control somebody like that and need somebody to submit to you like that, you honestly, really and truly need to get a dog. You really do. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, a dog is going to submit to you and sit at your feet and get up when you get up, move when you move, jump up, be happy, everything when you come into the room. And, they're not going to ask, a dog ain't going to ask you for nothing. A dog is not going to, demand any of your time, I mean, that's like what you need. Like, that's what you're asking for, because women don't operate like that. Female human beings, women don't operate like that. I mean, we just don't operate like that. We have mouths, we have brains, we have opinions. We want to feel a part of, we want to feel included, we want to feel important. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, a woman would want a man who, if she needed it, or if it came to it, that he can pay the bills, he can take care of that. But I mean, I'm just going to really be honest. A lot of men are not really that you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not all that good with the money and the books and the finances to really take control and take charge of all of that and go to work and do this. And I mean, it's just, it becomes a lot. And that's why I say, like, that's where the partnership comes in at. If you're good at with the money, take care of the money. If you're good with the household, take care of, I mean, it's partnership. It's delegating um, the responsibility between two adult people who are in a relationship and care about a relationship. Period. That's what it's about. It's like I think we have lost, and or if we ever even had, the partnership side of marriage and relationships. Like, this is something that both people want to be in, both people want to make work, both people are putting in to, and ain't nobody more in it than the other. Like, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that, you're giving 60, she's only giving 40. I mean, I know those situations happen because life happens, and, you know, it may start out like that, may start out 50-50 or whatever, or it may start out 100-100. I don't know. But it's like sometimes during the relationship, things fail, things happen. Maybe he loses a job. Maybe she loses her job. Maybe there's a death in the family. I mean, something can happen to shake all of it up and to, you know, make change the dynamic of how the relationship is going. But it doesn't mean that everything just has to go out of the window. Like, you pick up the slack. You pick up the slack. Like, that is what a real true relationship is about. And I just think we have lost that. Um, I don't know if we ever really even had the partnership part of it. And I say that because in American society, the way marriage is, it's the way they do it is the man is the head, the man is the top, the woman is, you know, on the side or in the back, and the woman just the woman just, lets the man take control, do all. I don't think men do well in situations like that. And I'm just gonna be honest. I really don't. When a man has to do it all, has to do everything, I have found that many men get tired. I found that many men feel pressured. I found that many men feel very, very obligated, and I think it becomes very, very overwhelming for them. I really do. I really, really do. I'm gonna be honest, I think that's what happened to my first husband. Even though, like I say, I remember the day he told me, I don't want you to work. I want you to stay home. I want you to just, take care of the house. And I remember having that conversation. But after a while, I think it just really got too much for him. It got overwhelming for him, you know? And I think he started to resent me. I really do. And his attitude was, you need to go to work. And it's just like, I was I wasn't offended by what he said, and I wasn't upset by what he said. I was upset by the way he said it, because the first thing that hit my mind was, okay, you the one told me not to work. Like, you, and I admit I was very, very young. He was very young too. Didn't know nothing about nothing. We were just doing what we thought we were supposed to do. But I remember that is the first thing that hit my mind. Like, I'm sitting up here thinking like, dude, you acting like I'm a burden. You acting like, um, I've done this to you and caused whatever in your life. But like, you told me not to work. Like, you said you were gonna do this and take care of all of this. Like, quite honestly and truly, I would rather be working. Like, I was just sitting at home getting fat. Like, for real. I'm just seriously sitting at home being fat and depressed. No friends, nothing to do. Like, come on. Like, I would rather be working. You met me working. You met me with my own apartment. You met me taking care of all my bills. Like, I think we get caught up in these stereotypes that that's what it's about. That's what you're supposed to do. The man is supposed to pay all the bills. The man is supposed to let the woman sit down and not work. And I mean, that to me, that's stupid. It really is. It is stupid. It is a waste of money. And in the society and the time that we are in, can't nobody be, unless you mega, mega super rich, can't nobody afford to have somebody sitting at home just, and you just taking care of them. Like, no, I really truly think if beside the woman being a mother, now women would probably want to stay home and mother their kids and be a mother, but the whole aspect of her just sitting at home and letting him take care of the bills and letting him take care of all that, I really don't think a lot of women really, I think a lot of women fight against that. And that's why a lot of women want to get up and go to work and have their own money and everything, because in so many ways, you're just putting yourself in a situation to be dominated and controlled. Because that is exactly what, if he is doing everything, taking care of all the bills, taking care of you, buying you this, that, this dude basically owns you. At the end of the day, he basically owns you because he has all the cards. And if you don't have anything, no job, no money put back, no resources, no nothing for you to ever fall back on, and he ups and leaves you, what are you going to do? You're going to have to start from scratch. Like, you really seriously have nothing. And I'm going to be honest, in the situation that I was in both of those situations where I wasn't working, they asked me to stay home. I did that. I was the wife, and I mothered my children, and my son and my daughter, and the whole thing. But at the end of the day, when they got tired of that, and when they left, or hold on, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Um, the second one was absolutely, I left him. I absolutely left him. And in my first marriage, I was so tired and so fed up and so exhausted with everything that was going on. And we were so young. And I was so, like I said, depressed with the whole situation until I was okay. I was absolutely okay with how things ended. So, no, they didn't leave me. Um, but anyway, um, it just puts the woman in a situation of absolutely no power. Absolutely no power. I would advise any woman who walking around here talking about, the man talking about he an alpha male and, I'm gonna take care of you and all that. I don't think women should do it. I think it's a trap. I think it's a setup. And I don't think men really truly understand all of what they're saying when they put themselves in a situation like that. I think just traditionally, excuse me, if they're trying to be traditional or whatever, um, I think it needs to be more of a partnership where y'all need to talk about the fact that, okay, even if I don't work 5 days, 5 days a week or something like that, then I could still part-time work, or something where the woman is able to have some type of money, income, or whatever for herself. But I'm gonna cut the video off, but at the end of the day, this alpha and beta male thing, if it comes down to it, for me, I would rather have a beta male if that is the choices. And I think if that is the choice for a lot of women, it would be that she would rather have a beta male because ain't nobody trying to be dominated, ain't nobody trying to be, you know, talk too stupid and not given a voice, not given a choice, not given, what I'm saying? It's like we don't understand balance. To me, alpha and beta are two ends of a whole spectrum. It's like the extremes to me. To be a beta male is a complete extreme. To be an alpha male is a complete extreme to me. You need to get somewhere in the middle, and there has to be some type of a balance. Yeah, you're the man, you can take control, you can, and I mean, quite honestly, a lot of women like for a man to be able to take the pressure off and be able to, lighten her load. And she wants to feel secure in the fact that you can handle and take care of a situation. But don't handle and take care of me. Don't handle and take care and control me. You know what I'm saying? It's like men don't, so many men, and the way society makes this seem is like, you got to handle and dominate and control your woman. No, that you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. Maybe if you got a woman who's too loud, too arrogant, too aggressive, and too all of this for you, maybe y'all are just unequally yoked. Maybe she not a bitch, maybe she not a hoe, maybe she not masculine, that's just her personality, and you all are just unequally yoked. Maybe you need to just go find a woman who is not necessarily, you know, a doormat and will let you walk all over her, you know. But maybe you need to find a woman who, is a little bit more towards your personality type. Once again, that goes to you and her getting to know each other, learning each other, understanding each other. I don't even think at this point that people even look at relationships as trying to find someone with good personality traits that they can live with, because ain't nobody gonna be perfect out here. But do they have the kind of personality traits and things that you can work with, that you all can hopefully make some type of balanced relationship in some type of reasonable way? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's just crazy to the extreme, don't nobody want to be with you if you're a man, and don't nobody want to be with you if you're a woman acting like that and being like that. So guys, I hope you understood what I'm saying. I'm gonna get off here. Talk long enough. Have a great day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Um, like I say, forgive me for not being on camera this morning. I might make a video or two a little bit later on today. Um, I don't know if I told y'all, but I did cut down, one work day. So this is, it was just getting to be way too much, way too much. I need to sit back and relax and. Yeah, thank you for listening and watching. To the next video. See you next time.